And now, Anuj, I think it is time that we go back to thanking our partners and participants.
Absolutely. So, friends, participants, this program could not have been possible without you. Thank you so much for being glued in to this entire session. And I'm very happy to see that, the number of participants didn't really waver because normally if you do a free webinar, it can reach 1,000, it can spike to a 2K, then it will come down to a 20 or a 200 in no time because it's free. Here, we didn't want to consciously make it free. We have just attached a very small symbolic token amount just so that only the interested, serious people come in. And I'm very happy to see that the number of participants didn't waver more than 5 to 10%. It's really phenomenal. So it's a testimony to all the speakers that their inputs have been taken well. So now is the time we will be thanking our partners, and we will one by one call them on the stage, our virtual stage, and we will thank them. So I don't think anybody is from Gallups. Gallups is our gold partner. It's one of the biggest dealer networks in the country. They have dealerships of BMW. They have dealerships of Bajaj, KTM, Tata, CVBU. Several brands. They have Hyundai in Bombay, at Gujarat, across the country. They are our annual gold partners. And of course, amongst our annual partners, and of course, how could I forget Motor Uncle? Motor Uncle is our annual gold partner, and we have already seen their exhibitor booth as well. It is a place where you go if you are confused which car to go for, or if you are hassled by some car service issue, and also has some great car comparisons, actual report card of every car. So these are our gold partners. And of course, this program could not have been possible without our chamber partner, FICCI. Friends, FICCI does not need any introduction. It was established in 1927. The inauguration was done by revered father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi. It is the voice of the industry across the world, voice of the Indian industry across the world. And we're very privileged to have FICCI as our chamber partner. And of course, ASDC, the Automotive Skills Development Council, the leading primary automotive skills sectoral council of India, doing phenomenal work in India for skilling. And going forward, our OEM partner, Volkswagen, VW, you've seen their stall as well. So let's also get, so do we have, Mohini, do we have participants from VW? Do we have anyone from VW?
Don't think so.
Okay, no problem. So as I mentioned, VW, Volkswagen is the number one car maker of the world, and of course also of Europe, and they stand by their safety. They have these galvanized bodies, and they have this laser welded joints, ABS, airbags, EBD, right stand in every variant, even before the law came out on it. Fantastic cars that they make. They are our OEM partner. Thank you very much for being our OEM partner. Okay, so I think we do have Gaurav, Mr. Gaurav Maan from K2B. He's right here. And so friends, as you would have seen their booth also. And by the way, we're going to be running the exhibition again for people who might have missed out on the exhibition, a virtual exhibition. So K2B stands for Knowledge to Business. Knowledge is good, but how to apply in business is another thing, and a very important one. So they are our learning partners, annual partners. So Mr. Gaurav Maan, thank you so very much for being our annual partner. Something you want to say, please feel free. Okay, and of course, Amplus Solar is also here. Amplus Solar, a member of the Petronas group. They are into solar, rooftop solar. They're into solar systems, so not solar systems, solar farms. They actually are, they can be as huge and as important as huge solar systems. In fact, what I said earlier in the day also, what stops us from powering our warehouses, our factories, our dealerships in the automotive on solar, making them truly green, because we at automotive are contributing 49% of the manufacturing GDP, generating close to 3.6 million jobs. So, and still we face a lot of flag that we pollute. So a lot of that pollution emissions can be undone, not just by EV, not just by BS6, but also by going solar, by powering our systems and factories and facilities on solar. And Shell is our annual lubes partner, one of the largest lubes companies in the world, and not just one of the largest, one of the most hugely respected. It is like the choice of employees. It's one of the great places to work. The people who work at Shell, they really swear by the culture, the safety, the mutual respect. It's a great company. It's a great brand. All right, we can go forward. Of course, Jubilant, one of the leading dealership networks in the country. And they also had a stall. You would have seen the beautiful stall and also the video that they played. So anybody there from Jubilant right now? We can thank them in person. And they can also come for the virtual exhibition thereafter. Nobody from Jubilant right now? Okay, no worries. All right. So ASDC, I think we forgot to talk about we talked about ASDC, but we did not give the opportunity to speak at ASDC. So Mr. Dharmender, if you're there, thank you so very much. We are very thankful that ASDC is our skilling partner for the 4th WAFit. Really appreciate your contributions.
Yeah, Anuj, thanks a lot, and I'm really very glad that I could actually see the presentations made by many of the. This has been a very exciting the journey of WAFit. And if I come to the ASDC part, yes, ASDC is always there to support all the skill initiatives, especially what the initiative you have taken. We really appreciate all the other partners and colleagues we have been throughout the day. And I thank on behalf of ASDC to WAF and look forward to continue such journey in future as well. Thank you so much.
Great. Thank you so very much, Davinder. I really appreciate it. Of course, anybody from Jubilant? By the way, Team Jubilant, you also have to be there for the last round of the virtual exhibition as well. So please don't miss out on that. So friends, Jubilant, as I had mentioned, is one of the leading dealership retail networks in the country. They have dealerships of Porsche. They have a Audi of, MG across the country. Professionally driven, managed, great team. Part of the Jubilant group, which makes all the very difference. Okay, coming to our media partners, the patriot and unbiased, neutral voice of the media. So, Siddhant, you there?
Yes, sir, I'm there.
Thank you very much, Siddhant, for partnering us. Please feel free to share your words.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, WAF team, for drafting this beautiful virtual conversation from morning. So it was a great to be in touch with you. So thank you for providing this opportunity to represent us in terms of virtual platforms. So that was very great. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Siddhant. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And of course, Auto Tech Review, one of the leaders in auto technology publications, part of the Springer Nature, and hugely and widely read and respected. So, do we have somebody from ATR? Do we have Sudeep Bhai, or do we have Vivek or someone else? All right, we can wait while we can move on while we wait for them. So now coming to our team. So coming to the WAF team. So friends, this program would not have been possible without the World Auto Forum team. We have been doing these WAF Gurus live sessions on Zoom, but doing such a long program, we had to really practice hard. Also, it was the first time anybody would have done such a long one. I haven't heard of someone doing a 6.5 hours program, on the web. So, Anita ma'am, thank you very much for your contributions. Really, really appreciate all those dry runs, all those trials, practices, late night webinar practices, even what you did late last night. Phenomenal. Really, hats off to you. Kudos to you. Then,
thank you, Anuj.
Thank you. Really, really appreciate. Then Jerry sir, always there with us, and it was Jerry sir and Mohini who put together this virtual exhibition along with the digital agents. So Jerry sir always takes care of our exhibitions, whether offline and online. So the way he coordinated with everyone, phenomenal. Jerry sir, really, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And I would add up to you also, sir. You really worked hard for this also. And you really brought in this forum in, and that you made it practically to be done, sir. Thanks a lot, sir. Thanks for your support, sir.
Great. So Mohini, are you there? Mohini, friends, is like a tigress at work, if I can use that word. I'm sure she wouldn't have slept all night. She was hunting on the PowerPoint that you see on the screen right now. endless days, endless nights. She has been at it. All the coordination with all the speakers, their profiles, content, then content for the virtual exhibitions, all the coordinations, envisaging. It was all Mohini. So a big thank you to you, Mohini. We're really proud of you being in our team. Really a salute to you. Mohini, you're there? Mohini, did you have your lunch? We can't hear you.
I think
Okay. And friends, where would have we been without our virtual exhibition partners? That is the Digital Agents Interactive. So a big thank you and a loud shout out to Mr. Mohit Ramani, the CEO of Digital Agents Interactive, and his entire team. Even they have put in endless nights in making this possible at such a short notice. They have put this up together. Really phenomenal, Mohit, to you and your team. Kudos.
Amazing.
yes, absolutely.
And of course, there is one entity whom we are missing out here. That is Chopra AV. They have been doing all our AVs each time. So, Mr. Chopra, Rajan Bhai, entire team, though you are not here doing as of now anything, but we are missing you. And very soon, when we go back to our offline events, we shall have you back. So, a big shout out loud to Chopra AV as well, and also to Vikram for our stalls, who does our offline stalls. Thank you so much. So Mohit, it's all to you to begin with our last and final round of the virtual exhibition for the people who might have missed it earlier in the day. Over to you.
Thank you, Anuj. Thank you so much for conceptualizing this whole program and bringing us all together to put it together. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate. And friends, we've been getting these requests to share the link for the certificate. Well, there will not be any link as such, and you don't even need to register anywhere. You're already all of you are registered. We have your details. So coming week, as we speak, our designer is doing the final touches on the beautiful certificate. So with your names customized, they shall reach your inbox with the discount codes. The people who registered, right? Don't worry at all. All right. So over to you, Anita, for the virtual exhibition last leg.
Yes, I am going to hand this over actually to Mohit, who have been our digital partners. And so Mohit, over to you for the virtual exhibition. I think you will be sharing it one more time. And let's walk through this again. It has been a tremendous effort on your part too, Mohit, because the virtual exhibition actually makes me feel like I'm walking into an area where all these stalls are actually on display.